Hello everyone, Storm11 here. Storm111 here. Today we'll be taking a look into an update on the pre-Thanksgiving storm system. We also do have a nor'easter going on across the northeast, and plus we do have winter storm watches for California, and I'm going to include as well for parts of the Rockies as well. We're going to get started with the GFS model here. I'm going to go and get chat to load up very quickly. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with the GFS model here. So we've got the nor'easter going on across the northeast there. And here's your watch warning map here. So I'm going to tell you which one's which. So these blues here, those are winter storm watches here. In effect, you do have winter storm watches and warnings there. You have winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings for parts of the northeast there. I think you'll start to see the expansion of winter storm warnings probably for these areas in there. You have some wind warnings and advisories there for parts of Montana and the Dakotas. And some special weather advisories there. So not too much going on here for now. Looking into the watch warning map. So let's move back to the GFS here. So we're going to watch a system that come into the west here. Looks like it'll start on Tuesday here. You can see that system coming in. And you do have this other system coming in as well. That will start to bomb out. You do have another system there coming off the west coast there. There's a little something happening here, just a quick surge of moisture that comes up into New Mexico, Texas, and Oklahoma there, bringing in quite a bit of snow. We're going to see about that system. And here we go into this system here. Okay, so this system here is something to really keep an eye on for next weekend here. So as we move on here, you do have blizzard conditions for parts of Montana, the Dakotas, and Wyoming there. You have quite a bit of rain out in front of it, bringing a lot of moisture. We can give a chance for some severe weather for this event here. So this is Saturday night into Sunday morning here. You got severe weather across parts of the Dixie Valley or the Tennessee Valley there. Probably a line of strong severe thunderstorms there. And that starts to go by there. That does bring in some decent Arctic air. If we move back, let's take a look into the European model here. Let's look into the northeast. So here you go here. So you got your low pressure system nearby, Connecticut and Rhode Island and Massachusetts there. If we move on to 9 o'clock, you start to see some heavy snow in parts of Maine there. With those greens and yellows there, that's some moderate to heavy snow. That quickly moves out by tomorrow. Snowfall amounts with this here, you can probably see up to 10 inches of snow, which I kind of have to agree with that. I think you can see a decent amount of snow out with that system. Now this model here will update in about an hour or so, but I don't have too much time for it. So let's move on to the west here. So this is 2 o'clock on Monday. You got some snow in the Rockies there. You eventually start to see a low pressure system to develop over Colorado and New Mexico. Here's Tuesday afternoon, just about. You can see quite a bit of snow on the north side there. You also do have another low pressure system coming into the west coast in the same time. It looks like it can bring some very windy conditions from both of these systems here. So let's take a look into that. With this system over here, so this is early Wednesday morning here. So this is when most people travel, is on Wednesday. It's going to be a mess in the Midwest there, so people are not going to have a good time with traveling. You can see winds gusting in Missouri up to 52 miles per hour. if you move on to California here, you can see some of the mountains there, 75-mile-per-hour gust. Some very strong winds up in the mountains there, and also along the coast there, you can see very gusty winds as well. And let's move on to back to rain and thunder. So let's move on to near Wednesday evening. You see that system there starts to move out very quickly, so that system should be gone by Thanksgiving, but you still got this system over here to deal with. So here's 12 a.m. For Wednesday night, and then here's Thanksgiving here. This large area of moisture here is just something to keep an eye on at this point. Just some uncertainties with that, and it kind of dissipates there. Here's Thursday here. Widespread flurries here across parts of the northern plains to Midwest, parts of the upper Ohio Valley into the Northeast. Basically, cold and flurries is going to be the most part of the United States here. You can see Arizona there does have some rain. You can see some scattered showers there. So, overall Thanksgiving here, the area I'm predicting to have probably the best weather is actually across here in the south. Here we'll probably see the best weather for Thanksgiving here. Anywhere north and this way here, it's either going to be cold or chilly, or you can have some flurries overall. So it looks like to be a pretty chilly Thanksgiving for pretty much everybody. So let's move on into Friday here. So you start to see another system to develop near Colorado. You can see we do have some strong storms already for Oklahoma. In Texas there. Definitely a chance of severe weather to keep an eye on for the Southern Plains there. You do have the instability in place. You got the moisture. So definitely a severe weather threat for the Southern Plains there. I'm going to show you. I should probably show you to that in a moment. But here we go into Saturday here. You have some scattered showers of thunderstorms there. Some of them could be strong. And the severe weather threat should continue into Saturday here. Now the timing is a little bit different here from the models here. You see here the GFS is moving faster, but the European model, however, is moving slower. You can saw there from the GFS there, it's a little bit intense rain there. That can indicate some pretty good thunderstorms there. Some of them could be strong. Here's Sunday morning here, you can see it's already into parts of the southeast. Here's the Euro. Here we go, 1 o'clock. Your severe weather threat looks to extend from Tennessee down into Louisiana, but I do believe the low pressure system is a little bit cut off for any severe weather threat. But if we look into the GFS, you can see here, not much of a difference. But the only difference I see here is just how fast it's going to move. There. Could be windy as well with this low pressure system here. See out in the plains here, could see winds gusting up to 55 miles per hour. Let's probably move this back here a little bit. You see here Saturday 8 a.m. You see gusty winds along that front. Let's look into the severe weather ingredients with that. Oh yeah, by the way, forgot to show you guys this. The snowfall amounts for this pre-Thanksgiving system here, you could probably see up to 8 inches of snow. I'll say it's a little bit accurate there. Here's the GFS suggestion. A little bit more in a few spots there, but I think overall you could probably see 8 to 12 inches of snow there. Probably the best chance for snow for this one here is probably going to be these areas right in here. Will probably have the best chance there for seeing a decent amount of snow. So let's move on into meteorology here. We're going to go to the Southern Plains. We're going to take a look into the supercell composite here. You do have a lot of vorticity, you got a lot of shear in place, so this system here just looks to be a pretty good setup for some severe weather. Let it load. Let's see. If y'all guys got any questions, you could put it in the chat. Let this load. Oof. Usually on meteorology, their website's a little bit slower. Come on now. There we go. So here comes your little first wave here. So this is 57 hours out. So this is Tuesday. I can see a severe weather threat for parts of Texas, Louisiana there. And here's your next system here. See some decent amounts down in summer Texas there. That's probably where you have more of the Cape. See if that's the case. Yes, it is. There is a chance for some large hail, and there's even a chance for tornadoes there. And this severe weather threat can be extended into Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi. We're going to look at different forecast soundings here. I think the only issue is here, the further north you go, you got more shear in place. The further south you go, you got more cape. So kind of in between there is probably your best chance for some severe weather. See here, it's definitely a hot spot in Louisiana. Probably this is going to be our last forecast sounding look. You do have a little bit of cape in place. Definitely got the shear. So looks like we can have a decent severe weather setup, but this will change here. So this is about nearly a week out. So yeah, guys, this is our guide for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this update. You all did like this video, hit that like button. If you do like my channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification to never miss an upload. If you all guys got any questions about this, you can put in the comment section down below. I answer you guys questions. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.